the class, always. I will give you ample amount of time to do that work. But make it a habit that whichever subject we are doing, you have to be 100% there, present. So what will happen with that? This will be gone. So you will be half-hearted in all the subjects. Don't do that. It's for, if it are addressing her, it's for all of you. So we'll learn from each other. I do mistake, the whole class will learn from my mistake. You do mistake, all of us will learn from your mistake. Is it clear? See to it that we don't do the mistake again and again. And that's how we grow. That's how we develop ourselves. You understand with that? So let's not repeat the mistakes again and again. So we have to improve every day. Coming to school is not just for coming to school. We have to learn. You understand?
Yes,
we have to learn lots of things and improve ourselves. Got my point, Rita?
Yes, ma'am.
So, how do you want me to relate? Like, will you do the reading and then any of you can explain, and afterwards I will explain.
Ma'am, we have to read. Ma'am, we have to read.
You want to read? Fine. Whoever reads will remove the mask. I wish that all of you get the chance of reading so that you can improve your speaking skill.
Yes, ma'am.
Some of you are shy. So by doing this drill, by doing this practice, you'll be able to speak out. That is a problem, isn't it, with all of you? You are fearful, you are shy, you don't want to come here. Then someday you will be brought over here to give a speech on science. You understand? We will do all these things in our class. And if you don't find my language difficult, please let me know. My mode of lecture will be English. No Gujarati, no Hindi.
Okay,
I always do that. But it will be simple English. I will try my best because I'm teaching 9, 10, 11, 12, everybody, even colleges. So the range of my vocabulary changes. I have to behave differently with different stages. Isn't it better? So if at all you find it's difficult for you to understand, for you to digest, inform me. Let me know. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, the children on online. Do you understand, Vita? Hello?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Fine. You can stop me in between also if you don't understand something. Okay, Vita? Or you can raise your hand. I can see. Is it clear, Vita? I think how many of you are there? Six, seven,
Okay.
nine of you are there online. So if you find any problem in between, you can either write a comment so where I'll come to know and then I can redo it. Okay, Vita? Fine. Activity 17.1. Why we are doing activity for certain reasons. For certain reasons. To explain. To explain, we will be doing the activity. Yes. So from here we will begin. Start reading. Please give one book over there behind, if you don't mind. Thank you. And we will help each other. That's one motto that we have to learn. We have to help each other. Is it clear?
Yes.
All of you better. If you find someone does not have a book, please share. Automatically should come. That will make you very happy. When you help someone, it makes you very happy. And that's what our God tells us. That's what our God gives the message that whenever someone is in need, that person will not come to us, but we should go to that person. Is it understandable?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, activity 17.1, page number 208. Please seated with her. You can respect me by being seated. Don't worry. Activity 7.1, option. Be a bit louder. And listen, when she reads it out, so she will be understanding more than you people. So all of you have to pay attention. You while reading, you have to pay attention, and you while hearing, you have to pay attention. I can ask questions to any of you. Be prepared. Okay?
Okay,
Fine. Start.
After the previous page, we move to make a list of those which are made from materials which may have been obtained from those first. You might have many good items on your list like plywood, fuel, wood, glosses, papers, pencils, and furniture. Do you know that gum, oil, spices, sugar, or animals are radically
Medicinal, better.
plants and most of the foods? Also, some of the products
Two of you stand up. Two of you stand up. You two.
which we get from
What's going on? What's going on with her? I can hear both of you whispering. Am I right or wrong? You're right. Accept it, you. Don't do that, please, better. Except two of you, everybody's attentive. Is it very important for you to speak right now? I'm teaching something extra, better. That's it. Otherwise, I have to change your places. Should I change your places? Yes. This much only. Stop it. Who can explain? Who can explain? And then I will ask you to explain. Who can explain this? Don't give mom better, please. Thank you. Take off your mask. You can compliment her later. See, better listen. First, take off your mask. Yes. Secondly, if you think that you are doing mistake, don't worry. The roof will not come down. Do mistakes. I'm asking you to do mistakes. From that, we are going to learn. So be fearless. It's only me. I'm allowing you to do mistakes. Use this platform to do mistakes. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So, what's this? Don't be frightened, don't be scared, even of me. I'm your friend. So do mistakes. Don't stop. Start. Let's see here. This one, what is this? Made of wood. This one, made of wood. Where you're sitting, made of wood. The pencil that you're using, made of wood. Door, windows, yes, the rims of the board. See everywhere, some or the other way, wood is installed. Items you find at home, chairs, tables, so many items made up of woods, matchsticks even made up of woods, furniture is made up of woods, even toys are made up of woods, beautiful items to decorate made up of woods. Yes? Yes, Vita? Yes, that's a carrier. The stand is made up of wood. So, toys are useful to us. Got it? Anything else?
And make a list of these all things and track of which are obtained from the past.
Fine. Later. These are the products that we get from food. What else?
And there are many items of the wooden items like plywood, steel, wood, horses.
What is plywood, by the way? Let's see one more. What is plywood, better? Ply, the top wood. You make a cupboard, top wood. You make your boxes of your bed, you put a ply. First it is only wood and then you make a finishing by using this is called ply. And then you put a lacquer. Then you paint it. Isn't it? You varnish it. What do you do? You varnish it. What do you do with the varnish it? That is when you paint the furniture to give it a shiny look. It becomes glossy. It shines. That paint is called as varnish. What is called?
Varnish.
So that it will not be affected by any insects. The life of the furniture becomes long. Is it understandable? Yes. Anything else? Okay. What are called gums? Yes. If you just make the stem or the trunk of the tree wounded, like you just scrape it, the next day you can feel or you can see yellow color or white color or orange color exudes coming out of the trunk. That is called as gum. What is this called? Gum. The other word is called as resin. What is the other word called as resin? Okay? And these gums are medicinally important. It is edible gum. You can eat it. Is it clear? That's very helpful to our body. Next is fuel. Now what is the meaning of fuel, Peter? Which you, which is put in, try to express. Yes, we put wood in vehicle. Then I am talking about fuel in the form of wood. Where do we use that? Can anyone give it a try? You should know this. Don't you go to villages? You know that, yes?
Right, practicing all.
That's it. The parts of the branches or the parts of the trees, even the dried grasses, pieces of woods, they collect and they burn it for food, for cooking. That's it. Whenever we are burning something for some or the other reason, that becomes fuel. What is the fuel? We burn it. What for? Cooking purpose. You get energy out of it. So whenever you burn to get energy, that thing becomes fuel. You understand better?
Yes.
We are burning petrol, diesel, kerosene to get energy to run the vehicle. That is also fuel. But I was talking about wood better. Understood all of you?
Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
Now boxes, we are making boxes of wood also. We make boxes of wood for storing.
Yes.
Paper,
Yes.
we cut trees to make pulp out of it. From pulp we get paper. Then we have plastics, you know that. The stick is made up of wood. This type of wood that we use for plastic is very soft, remember? It's not hardwood, it's soft wood. And on the top it has got red phosphorus. What it is, what that? By which you burn it. Isn't it? You rub it, by the friction, the phosphorus gets ignited because phosphorus is highly inflammable. What is the meaning of inflammable? It burns very fast. Something's wrong with this girl, Peter? Are you okay? Fodder. What is the meaning of fodder, Peter? Can anyone tell me? Exactly. Fodder is food for animals. Now I want to tell you one thing. What is fodder? Food for animals. I will be sending you the PDF of the textual questions in the link. Remember that. We will not write it over here. We will not waste our time. We will use our time for explanation. You getting my point? Whatever I want to give in writing, I will send the PDF. That is the easiest of way. We can save time. We'll use the time because we don't have much of time. We'll use it for revision. A whole chapter that will come in your essay 2 will be revised in the school itself. That is my aim. I don't know, but that is what I wish. I wish to explain more. I wish to solve your doubts in this class as compared to writing on the board. What do you say? You agree or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, all of you? That's what I've thought. Let's see how it works. Fine. Medicinal plants. Yes, the herbs. Generally, they are herbs, small. Now, I should tell you what are herbs, shrubs, and trees. You know the difference of?
Yes,
I think I taught you in the slide. So, herbs are these are grasses. These are herbs. Okay. Then you have these are shrubs. And these are
Trees.
you understood the difference?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you?
Yes.
So how should we take the grass? Shrubs we take as rose and this will be as blue. Understood? All the difference? All of you got the difference better?
Yes, ma'am.
This much is clear? This
Yes.
is how I teach. Now is it okay or do you wish me to change my ways of teaching?
Ma'am.
Is it okay with you or should I change?
No, ma'am. It's okay.
If you want to tell me that ma'am, do this way also, you are welcome. The only thing is that you should get the maximum. Well, you should get more than 100%. That is our motto. That is our aim. Whether this way or that way does not matter. Now, all of you are understanding all that. Yes, the people online, better. Children online, are you able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello? Online children,
Yes, ma'am.
are you able to understand whatever I'm teaching you?
Yes.
Yes? Be a bit louder, better. Fine. Now we are going to talk about the stories, what is making the forest. Stories means first floor, second floor, third floor. That is not story that our grandpa or grandma tells us before going to sleep. I'm not talking about that story. I'm talking about the stages in the forest. Okay? That is called stories. That is also story. But it is spelled in a different manner. It is written in a different manner. Yes, you start.
Based on the product and we get from
Where are you, Vijay?
Thank you. Second your name. First name.
Shaila wondered who would have planted this trees. Is it that?
Based on the
It's something different. Doesn't matter, you read it. It's not over here. It's something different.
based on the product that we get from plants, try to see table 17.1. One example of each plant is already given. Fill the table by adding more examples. Tina wonders who would have planted this tree. Look at my
Professor Ahmed. Professor Ahmed.
Professor Ahmed decided in nature trees produce enough seeds.
Hello, can I have your attention, please?
The forest floor provides
This is what you are.
favorable conditions for them to
Not even happen.
survive and
Kuch nahi aayega. Very smart.
the forest floor provides favorable conditions for them to germinate and develop into trees and sapling. Some grow up into sticks. We adapted branchy part of the tree above this tree is known as the trunk of the tree.
Now, a teacher is along with children and is trying to explain the condition prevailing in the forest, the condition which is present in the forest. If I'm using a difficult word, I will be using a synonym as well. So first I use the word prevailing, then what did I use? Present. You understood the meaning?
Yes,
That prevailing is called as present.
yes, ma'am.
So I need to tell you again and again. Understood it? So the teacher, the professor, he is telling the children that in nature we are not. Are we planting the forest? Are we doing anything in the forest? Are we watering the forest? Are we giving fertilizer to the forest? Nature takes its charge.
Yes,
We are destroying the forest. What is our contribution? How we are helping the forest? By killing the forest, isn't it? That is what we are doing. Because we are selfish. That's what we are doing. You agree or not?
yes,
So how do we help forest? By killing the forest, isn't it? Should we do that?
no, ma'am.
If forest is there, we are there. If forest is gone, we will no more. Because there will be no oxygen. And we all will die. Understood, beta?
Yes.
So, nature gives so many seeds nature gives that automatically a forest is created. Automatically. The condition is conducive. All the conditions are favorable for a forest to grow on its own. It does not require our help to build a forest, isn't it? The nature does not require any help from us. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So forest floor. Now, this is the forest. What is this, Beta?
Forest.
Now seeds will fall. Yes or no? The seeds will fall. And these seeds will be falling along with the leaves, which will fall from the trees. Yes or no?
Yes.
There are dead organisms also. Yes or no? Insects also. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Branches,
Yes.
leaves, flowers, all have fallen down.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
This gives a very good environment for the seeds to germinate. The conducive, the typical warmth, temperature, nutrients, and water. What a seed wants to germinate. Everything is provided by the forest. Right? It starts germinating. The seed starts germinating. And first, from the seed, what you get rid of? Seedlings. What you get?
Seedlings.
When you get the first leaf coming out, that is called seed. From that, when the stem comes out, it is called as sapling.
Sapling.
You know the difference between? You know the difference between seedlings and saplings? A small baby plant. This is the baby plant. What is the seedling? When the seed comes, that one pointed, have you seen maybe
Yes,
the
ma'am.
penetrate plant?
Yes.
The bottom plant is actually the seed, that the bottom leaf is the seed. This is the root. And then you see big leaf. This is from the seed. And then you have the branches. Okay, now, when you get the branches, now if you think there, this is the seed. And this must, the complete one becomes
Sapling.
what the difference now?
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
if you
Yes.
First, what will happen? Seedling. From the seed, that plant is coming up. And when you get a complete plant, the baby plant, that is called as saplings. You understand? So when you go to nursery, what you get? Seedling or sapling? You get saplings. What we get? Saplings. All of you understood it?
Yes. Yes.
Now these seeds from saplings, it will become trees. What it will become?
Trees.
Only some of them. Not all. The ones who are getting proper nutrition, the ones who are getting proper temperature, the one who is getting proper environment to grow to a big tree to maximum height, to reach maximum height, will survive. Let's say that. Because nature always goes for survival of the fittest. It will always go for the strong population. It will never go for the weak population. It's everywhere.
Yes.
You can see everywhere in the nature. The strong will survive and the weak. For example, I got COVID. If I'm weak, I will die. But if I'm strong, I can fight COVID. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
That's how the nature works. Same way with the seeds. If the seeds are strong, healthy, it will grow to the height of a tree. But if it's unhealthy, or if it's not having proper nutrition, it will be wiped off. It will be removed from the plants. Now, this is stem, right? For example, this is stem. So stem, when the plant is young, the stem becomes plant. What is this called as a
Plant.
when it is a tree. I think you know that.
Yes, ma'am.
And these are branches. Listen to that. These all are branches. And this is called as canopy. What is this called as a
Yes, ma'am.
canopy? The rostrum foliage is all filled up with leaves. The branches with leaves are called as foliage. What is this called as foliage? All these are gluten transmitter will come across in 8th standard very soon. Because after 1 or 2 months, you are in 8th standard. So I'm giving some of the things about 8th standard right now. So that sure company is shocked that I've never heard of it. So you're hearing about it, that foliage makes canopy, looks like mushroom from the aerial view. Like if you're going by aeroplane, if you're in a flight and you see the forest, it looks like mushroom. That whole thing becomes canopy of the forest. What is this called as?
Canopy.
Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And that makes crown. What is this called as?
Crown.
You know all the terminologies? Any problem?
No, ma'am.
Thank you. Yes, please.
Ma'am, can I?
No, it will go like this. Is two you have already done it? No, you will do. Easy. Professor, I'm here. Come. Tell you.
Then Emma asked children to look up and observe how those two branches of the tall trees look like a roof over the other land in the forest. He told them that he is called a canopy.
You don't have to take your permission. For that, you don't have to take permission. Even you can talk. Say, I'm not saying no, but this should not disturb the class. And if I ask you, you're talking, if I've asked you a question, you should be able to answer me. That's it. That means I want you to be responsible. Whatever you do, you are responsible for that. Okay? Understood now? This is canopy. Have you finished? Now that is what I've already taught you. So you read it out. I've already taught you. What makes the canopy? The branches and the leaves. It makes the crown. And from top, it is called canopy. All of you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Leaves. Foliage is leaves. Branches with leaves, which makes the foliage. Any problem?
No.
Okay? Fine. Now, let's continue. Visit the forest.
Visit the forest or a park in your neighborhood, observe the trees and try to
If any of you want to explain, you are welcome.
You can take the help of some elders or books on trees. These are characteristics of the trees that you observe, such as the height, shape of leaves, stone, flowers, and fruit. Also on the grounds of some trees.
Okay. What is it all about? We have varieties of plants and trees. So we have varieties of crown. So we will have varieties of canopy. It all depends upon the population of plants that we have in the forest. So it all depends upon the type, depends upon the species of the plant or the trees that we are talking about. So trees are generally characterized by the height or the shape of the crown. Yes? How the leaves are shaped. Yes? What is the color of the leaves? It could be light green, it could be dark green, it could be olive green. So it all depends. What are kinds of flowers that we are having, fruits that we are having. All these things characterizes a tree. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All these are features or characteristic features, typical special features about the tree. And that makes the difference. That makes the forest. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Professor Ahmad pointed out
Give it
that
first.
trees had
Crowns.
different rows of different types of size. These had centered
Created with the
created
with both
different
the
horizontal layers in the forest. These are known as
understories.
understories. Figure 70.7 get tall trees and constituted of the top layers of foliage by
Shrubs.
shrubs and tall grass and herbs found the lowest layers.
What we talk about? What are these? These are stories. What are they? Stories. Now this one that we talked about. This one. What are these? Understories. What are these?
Understories.
I'm not going to draw again. I'm just trying to tell you. This is understood what the bottom, what the one on the surface of the soil, which is making the holes, the grasses, and the litter. Litter means the leaves that have fallen down, the dead insects, the microorganisms, the branches,
Yes, ma'am.
decomposing organisms. All these makes understories. What it is making? Understories. Right? Okay? Okay. And these trees, giant, huge trees, they are the top layer. What are they the top layer? What are they making? Top layer. Okay? So top stories. Then we have shrubs and tall grasses. You know shrubs? Top layer, then we have the middle one, and then we have the understory. You understood? There are three stories, the top stories, the middle one, and the understory. The top will have the tallest trees, middle will have the shrubs and the tall grasses, and the understories will have the small herbs and the grasses. Is it clear? Yes. All of you understood? So how many stories we have? Three stories. Understood? Yes. No problem? Herbs, shrubs, and trees. Good. Yes, continue with that.
The spanning of some grown up into the trees, he added that branchy parts of the trees about the stem is known as the crown of the trees. Even number 70.6.
Now go to something else. Okay, doesn't matter. The question is, do you get same kind of trees in the forest? Do you get same kind of trees in the forest? No. We get all varieties of trees in the forest, right? Why? It all depends due to climatic conditions. It all depends due to climatic conditions. We have varieties of trees and plants in the typical area. Also, accordingly, even the animals changes. We have varieties of animals accordingly. Now, where you can see elephants, tigers, somewhere you can see deer, but you cannot see rhinoceros everywhere. Can you see rhinoceros everywhere? No. No. Can you see crocodile everywhere?
No, ma'am.
That's it. So the condition, if it's favorable, then crocodile will stay. If it's unfavorable, if it does not have water. If forest is not having much of water, I don't think you will get crocodile. Or hippopotamus. Hippopotamus wants water.
Yes.
So wherever you see water, there is a possibility of having hippopotamus. If there are no reservoirs of water, you think hippopotamus will be there? That's all. And depending upon the condition that you are giving or providing, animals also stay over there. For example, now we are adapted to this condition in Gujarat. If I ask you, shift to Kashmir, shift to Kerala, do you think it will be easy for us to adapt?
No,
We may fall sick. While adapting, we may fall sick because our body is saying no. Same thing happens in forest. All of you understood that?
Yes.
Yes, continue.
When we seen a segment kind of days in our forest after
Better, you have to do a lot of work, hard work and reading. I can help you out. Whenever you get free time, you can come to me. You will read one page every day with me. Will it be okay? Okay, you continue.
would we see similar kinds of trees in every forest? Asked Puju. Professor Ahmad said, no, due to the different climatic conditions, there are variations in the types of trees and other plants. The types of animals also differ from forest to forest. A few children were busy watching beautiful butterflies
Fluttering. Fluttering.
fluttering here and there on the flowers of shrubs and herbs. They had a close look at the bushes. While doing that, their hair and clothes and seeds and
Shrubs. Thorns.
thorns
Clinging to them.
clinging to them.
Okay, so there was some butterflies. There is some butterflies here. No, not much. Not much.
Yes,
Not much. Because even that is becoming extinct. It's going. Nature is removing them. Because of the condition that we are providing them. Trees are less, flowers are less, so even butterflies are less. Butterflies survive on flowers, you should know that. If there are flowers, then you can see butterflies. If there are no flowers, butterflies no. So their children were watching butterflies moving here and there. What it means? Fluttering, moving from flowers to flowers. So there were flowers of herbs and stuff, so they were moving from flowers to flowers. While they were going to have a close look at the butterflies, their clothes got certain seeds. On the clothes, they got some seeds or thorns or maybe shrubs clinging to them. It got attached to their clothes. Then, so this is showing what? Dispersal of seed. What it is showing with the dispersal of seed, isn't it? You understand, Vita?
Yes.
What is it showing? Dispersal of seeds. That means my clothes got attached to the seeds and I will take from the forest somewhere out and the seed will fall down that will germinate over there. Are you understanding?
yes,
So I become the carrier of the seed. What I become with the?
carrier.
So I took the seed from the forest without my knowledge and that forest and that when I come to town or city, it falls down and it is a typical environment and it starts germinating. It grows over there. That is called as dispersal of seed. What it is called? Then they came across.
They came across numerous insects, spiders,
What is the
Squirrel.
vicious?
squirrels,
Huh? What's the time now? When is the distance?
Ma'am, 10 after 4 lectures. 10
What's the time?
10
It is 10:15 already. Yes, exactly. So when is the distance? That's what I'm asking. After 5 minutes. Hello? After 5 minutes. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue.
Squirrels, ants, and various other small animals on the bark of the trees, plant leaves, and on decaying leaves on the forest floor. They started making sketches of these
It
creatures.
is these. It's not this. It is these.
These creatures, the forest floor seemed dark colored and was covered with a layer of dirt and decaying leaves, fruit seeds, twigs, and small herbs. The decaying matter was
Moist.
moist and warm.
Last bench. One in the center. Take care. So they came across in the forest lots of varieties of insects, spiders, squirrels, ants, and many other small animals which were in the bark. Bark. Beetles, it could be worms, lots of things on the bark they could see on the tree trunk, many varieties of living organisms. Even they could see worms moving on leaves of the plant. They were decaying leaves. I told you this portion is decaying. Why? This is called as litter. What is called litter? Litter. It is made up of decaying organisms. So it is warm. When you put your hands in the, you will feel that it's warm because when anything decays, it gives off carbon dioxide. And carbon dioxide is warm. Do you understand?
Yes.
When we die, We mix with soil. Gases plus is produced. When we die, then also gases. Is clear?
Yes.
So this forest floor is usually dark. The color is dark brown. What is the color, beta? Dark brown. And it's covered with dead and decomposing leaves. Maybe fruits are also decomposing, seeds decomposing, twigs or the branches decomposing, and even small herbs like grasses, they may decompose. So always remember, it is a bit moist, that means it is a bit wet. It is with water, and it is warm. Whenever you put your hand in the liquor, you will find that it is warm. Feel it. That's the only reason that they can decay. Because you have to give certain temperature for it to decompose. If you give it cold temperature, it will not decompose. That's why in mortuary, if a dead body is kept in ice, remember that. So the body does not decompose, okay? It's clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So the question is decaying matter always warm? What is the answer? What is the answer? Yes, tell me.
Yes.
Is decomposing material always warm? What will you answer?
Yes.
So we come to